tension's building. All around, you can feel it in the air. It's more than a feeling, a new reality everywhere. I look and see the signs of the times. Yeah, it's coming, but they're all in denial. Everything you know, it's all about the change. See the sky crack and it rains down flames. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. This is something that they can't ignore. Coming down like a meteor. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Yeah. Shock the world. Feel the earth shake, smoke rising, walking through the flames. Our reality became unchained, like the jaws of a lion that can't be tamed. Welcome to the future. Everything new, walking on the edge. It's nothing that you're used to. Only the strong survive. You better catch your breath. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. Yeah. This is something that they can't.
If you see me coming, I'm about to get it started. Get it started. I'ma show you something that you never knew you wanted. Yeah, you want it. Claws out, unleashed, I'm a beast. Got the whole crowd. Party, make a scene, gonna get loud. Real proud, show my teeth. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal! Like an animal! Go wild like an animal! Wildin' out like an animal! Go wild like an animal! I'm a machine working every day the hardest. Superhuman vision, got my eyes on the target. Crawls out, unleashed, I'm a beast. Got the whole crowd. Party, make a scene, gonna get loud. Real proud, show my teeth. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal. Like an animal. Go wild like an animal. Wildin' out like an animal. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal. Go wild like. Like an animal. Like an animal! Like an animal! Go wild like an animal! Wildin' out like an animal! Go wild like an animal!
You see this right off the rip, no sound. I already know. I already know. Blame Bill. He's not freaking here, man. And he said he might be fashionably late. He's I think he's doing his hair or something. I don't know what he's doing, man. Worlds was crazy. Bill came back. Bill is ill. You guys know how it gets. Pretty much after every major, I think Bill gets ill. And it's just something you gotta know. You gotta know. And he says he might show up fashionably late. I hope he does. You know, like I've been hounding him all day. Like, take knee, drink water. Like, that's all you gotta do. But hey, if not, it's all cool. We got Winter Circle to go over. I got a little tournament, a local tournament to announce. It's like a really cool thing. Yeah, we couldn't miss a week. We couldn't miss the week after Worlds. There's no way. We don't cancel any podcasts unless we are legitimately out of town at a tournament. I mean, Worlds, you guys are all there. Why the crap do we need to have a podcast when everybody's already at Worlds? You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? Dude, when are you going to give it to me, Jacob? I've been waiting on it for about a year and a half. I got the new jersey right here. Kelsey Heitert. Look, signed right there. Probably the next woman to win a major, a singles major. Just saying, I'm calling it right now. I'm just calling it right now. So I pretty much, my predictions were so good for Worlds. Dude, they were so bad. We'll get there. All right, let me get the Winter Circle going. And well, I'm gonna need help with some names here too, folks. Don't even try. Not good. It's not good. All right. We don't even have all the winners. If you were a winner the week of Worlds, you got a post, and I think that's it. We're not putting you in here. There would have been 64 of you guys. Couldn't have happened. All right, who we got first? Joe List and Kenny Hogan. Let's go, dude. These are my guys down in Alabama. Joe List. Dude, great to meet Joe at Worlds. Freaking awesome. He's selling the CBC carbons pretty much all the time. Dude, love the guy. Freaking awesome stuff. Kenny Hogan. Can't say enough good things about him. He designs his own bags. He just sends them to us, and we print them, make them, ship them. Done for Mr. Kenny Hogan. Best meat in the cornhole business. Don't take that the wrong way, folks. He's got a freaking farm, all right? Don't be weird. All right, Greg Scott and partner. I don't know who his partner is. Greg Scott even rocking the CBC shirt right there. Probably CBC hat. Maybe not. Might be 4 bags. Might be Shot King's hat. I'm not sure. But he's rocking the Ronins right there. Getting it done. First place. That's what I'm talking about, Greg. Come on, boy. Let's go. Next is, I guess, Ricky W and D Money are these people right here. I just love the wife beaters. This photo, I don't know who these guys are. So it's Ricky and who? Ricky and D Money. That makes sense that one of them's name is D Money. I love these guys. I like the wife beaters. Throwing the Phoenixes. This picture does look like it was taken with a potato. But I'm not hating. I'm not hating on it. Like, keep throwing bags in the hole, boys. Freaking, let's go, son. Come on. Next. Dude, Doug Langston and Garrett Chandler. Not surprised that this team teamed up and took it down. It's freaking good to go. Good to go right there. Good team right there. Probably down in Dixon, I'm guessing. Jacob. Dude, that's just the wife beater, man. I'm about to start rocking the wife beater for real, folks. I've got a couple of them. I wear them under when I wear a suit. Also doesn't happen often. So the wife beater happens less often than the suit. And it only happens when the suit happens, which is not very often. So it's not a lot. But just saying, I got some. Just in case I want to pull it out. Dude, I have no clue who this is. Somebody in the chat, tell me who this is. I think it might have been on DJ's. DJ, tell me who this is, man. I know you're in here. Give this guy some creds right now. Oh, man, I got to find the chat. Come on, folks. Don't make me do it. I'm going to find him. I'm going to find him before somebody puts it in here. Maybe not, though. Scrolling too much. Okay. I think I got him. Logan Bumgardner. Oh, we just made a jersey for this guy. Also, folks, big jersey order going next week. So we're doing some local stuff right now. We also had to, we took 40 jersey orders at Worlds. So we're on catch up. We've also made, double-digit sets of bags every day since we've been back from Worlds. We're freaking exhausted. It's probably not helping out Bill's sickness. Literally working every day to catch up on the orders from Worlds. It's been a freaking blessing is what it's been. All right. Hey, Logan. Let's go, boy. Good job. Next. Is that Spicer? I'm not sure. That's Matt Norris. And I think it's Spicer, man. Second place with the Phoenixes. Come on. Let's go, boys. Right here we got, is that Cool Daddy? That's cool, Daddy. And my boy Martin right there, throwing the Preds. Dude, I won with those Preds not too long ago with Cool Daddy. We went and took it down, son. I'm gonna be there tomorrow too, so if y'all are local in Clarksville, just know I'm coming for you. I haven't thrown a bag in about a week and a half, but just know that probably 10, 5 PPR. No big deal. Right here we got Brandy on the right. And dude, I met this guy last week. I think his name is Aiden. I think. I think. Can't be 100%. But he throws gas, dude, and he's just starting. His grandpa or his dad comes and watches, just sits in the lawn chair with a cooler and beers, just gets after it. Aiden just throws bags in the hole. I'm like, dude, this is a family that I need to be a part of right here. So, good people. Next, we've got DJ Skipworth and his partner. Let me see if I got a name here. Bill Kimbley. Oh, dude, that makes me think of Peaky Blinders. Y'all seen Peaky Blinders? I'm Billy Kimber. Billy Kimber. Isn't that his name? Dude, this guy's name is Bill Kimbley. It's freaking close, dude. It's freaking close. I'm telling you. I'm watching out for this guy. He scares me now. Dude, that's my guy, Hendo. Is that Jeff? No, that's Will. Will Taylor coming out of retirement, son. Will, where you been, bro? Hendo throwing the elixirs. Hendo just ordered another set of bags. Got himself some Apexes. Apexes are live too, folks. If you want some Apexes, just go on the site. It says pre-order, but don't worry about that, son. What's up, Gibby? Gibby Gorilla Boards, man. Top-notch stuff, bro. We got our new set at Worlds. Dude, they are so sick. I think the picture I posted either today or yesterday with me, John Snitzel Popperski, and Colin Campbell, like sitting there looking. I think we're literally just admiring the boards in that photo. I'm not even kidding. Like, I try to dissect what we could possibly be looking at. That's what I'm thinking about. Dude, Chucky, what's up, bro? Sakari, what's up, man? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Let's go. All right, wait. We're gonna have a few of those here since Bill can't fill the space. He's not here yet. He said he's gonna be late. I don't even believe that he's gonna be here. Dude. Oh my gosh. I'm blanking on Jamie Lee. I don't know who's on the left though. Jamie Lee on the right. CBC Jersey throwing the surges. Dude, this guy's throwing these surges into the freaking dirt. Dude, Jonathan Nail. What up, champ? What up, Pro Series champ? Come on, son. Give it to me one time. Come on. Dude, proud of you, bro. Proud of you. We'll be in contact, man. I was thinking about you today. I was honestly mowing some grass, and I was like, dude, I got a lot of names to go through. Jonathan Nailson, question mark guy, bro. Like, yeah, a lot of names to go through, but your performances, dude, nice guy. Freaking, dude, I love you regardless, but I'm just saying I'm probably gonna be in contact, man. Just saying. Who is this? I don't know. I don't freaking know. Somebody tell me in the chat if you know. Give these guys credit. Dude, CBC glasses, top spot, Jada. These are Temu specials, son. You already know. These are Temu specials. What's the other one? Wish.com. That's the only place we order from. Just saying. Everybody says we're copying bags nowadays, all right? So we just Wish.com, bags in, $4 a piece. We freaking throw them in these fancy bags and ship them off to you guys. Done deal, dude. It's easy money. Easy money. You wish it, they make it. Wish.com. That's not a sponsorship or an ad. Just speaking out loud. All right, last but not least, dude, what a showing for freaking Scotty Ball and Dustin Arant, man. Like, for real. What a showing for these guys. They took fourth in doubles, and both of them took 9th overall in the world in singles, man. So Dustin and Scotty have just gotten better and better throughout the season. They're firing on all cylinders, man. Like, I'm just super proud of them. Scotty played with us all season in season 19. Dustin threw his bags in pretty much every doubles major, so appreciate Dustin just supporting the company and throwing bags in the freaking hole like he does. He's an animal. But these guys took 4th in doubles, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. Thank you, Maureen. So that's going to do it right there for the winner's circle. Folks, congratulations to everybody that took a podium with the CBC bags this last week or so. We might have missed some. You guys know it's been freaking crazy, but we'll get the ball rolling here just around the corner. You know, we're catching up on orders, get some jerseys out, trying to entertain the people. We're going to the Cornhole tournament tomorrow. So we've got to talk to the people, you know. Maureen, what kind of carpet we talking about? You talking about like 4-speed carpet, 5-speed carpet? You talking old Reynolds carpet? You talking like a BG Viking type carpet? Need to know, dude. Gray bill. How much is left in here? Gray bill. That was for you, bro. Finished it. Let's get another one.
Take my sunglasses off. Take my sunglasses off. Take them off.
Let's go, chat. Welcome in, Bill.
Dude, I'm done.
Dude, Bill is ill.
I'm not happy.
Dude, your hair looks. Dude, you smell great, bro. Where did you come from?
That's the old Duke Cannon hair gel, man.
Oh my gosh, dude. Bill is here, dude. Here, Bill, you wear these ones.
I'm gonna get some cough medicine real quick.
Yeah. Dude, he's here, man. I didn't think you'd freaking make it, dude. Dude, the
Zach.
chat's fired up, dude.
Zach.
The chat is fired.
Zach, dude.
Oh, Zach, he is pissed at you. Dude.
It's been a rough few days, man. It's been a rough few days.
I didn't even get any whiskey, Bill, because I didn't. I poured you a little heavy there, old son.
It's the old cough medicine. We're good.
Oh yeah.
Dougie,
Maureen.
what up, dude? How you doing,
Oh, yeah,
man?
Dougie, congrats on this weekend, man.
I gotta tell you a story about Dougie real quick,
All right,
man.
Bill's coming in hot with some stories. Let's go.
Bro, I was putting my stuff in the car, walking back. I saw Dougie and Lisa outside their vehicle, and they were taking, a little bit of Fireball. And I'm like, hey, can I get one of those? He's like, yeah, sure. And they hooked me up. And then Tommy Hewick, he sent, I don't know the name of her, but he sent her over with a bottle of moonshine coffee. And she's like, here.
Oh, that's
She said, here, Tommy said, Tommy wanted to give you guys this or one of the, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, sweet, I'll take it. They're both of them were like, no, I don't want it. And I was like, I'll take it. And I held the bottle, and Dougie's like, I think she just meant a sip, Bill. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot, dude. And I'm like, my bad, I took a sip, dude. It was so bad.
Joyce Brush.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah,
Joyce.
yeah. I
I
also
felt
was
like
just,
such an
I was,
idiot.
I was
dude.
also just walking in the parking lot,
Yeah.
and she catcalled me to give me the moonshine, like the moonshine coffee.
I thought she was giving it to well, she's like, here, Tommy said take this, or something like that, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I felt like an idiot. My bad.
Yeah, that was funny. Joyce has a lot of energy. Dude, she's like super fun. Joyce, dude. Like, she was sick. That's the first time I met her in person. Like, I've seen her name in brackets, and she's done well at certain tournaments. But that was the first time I met her. She was fired up, son. Like, I mean, it brought energy to me. I was stoked about
Coleman
it.
says I did. I'm no god. No god.
here we go.
Don't
Here
even
we
get
go.
me started on this, dude.
But
I
to
was
Bill's
drunk and an
defense,
idiot.
we may or may not have been giving gifts before. So he might have just been like, yeah, it's Christmas.
Well, no, I thought she was
know?
giving it to Doug. Doug's like, I don't want it, and I was like, oh, I'll take it. Screw it,
I
And
see.
yeah, that was stupid of me.
Billy Kimball.
It was.
Bill,
it was a
have
long
you
time
watched Peaky Blinders?
ago. Most of it? Not
So
the
you
very,
know,
very end.
the guy who's in charge of the races. His name's like Billy Kimba, right? And
Yeah,
they steal
yeah.
from him. This guy's name, the DJ plays with, is Bill Kimbley. It's way too close. He was in the winner's circle. I got a little fired up for a second. Got a little Peaky Blinders on.
Why is
No,
the screen all sideways and stuff?
It's
What'd you
perfect,
do?
dude. It's so good. All right. I also forgot to unmute the mic when we came on, so that's where we started.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, dude. You had to do it that way. 7 minutes late, 10 minutes late, mic muted. It's a good time. All right. This is a big announcement for us, folks, for real. This is their first year doing a tournament. This is the Deputy Bubba Johnson, and they have a foundation, right, surrounded around this officer who passed away 10 years ago, I believe, and they do things for the community. They do certain things every year. There's a 5K race the same day as this tournament. This is their first year doing a cornhole tournament. They want to do something fun, and they could hang out. They're bringing in, like, vendors with food trucks and all this stuff, and somebody that I know just tagged me in this cornhole tournament post, and I reached out and asked pretty much if they needed assistance, really. And they did. Like, they needed a lot of assistance, and they didn't really know the rules, and they didn't know what like professional bags was. I mean, complete mind blow to them,
Right.
But they've been all in with us now. We talk to them all the time. They've ordered a couple sets of bags just for themselves. We're going to donate a set of bags. They're getting a set of boards for the silent raffle. Like,
Yep.
They've been awesome. The community is buying more bags from us. They're coming to the tournament more. Like, it's been a really cool thing. So this is on August 17th. It's $40 a team. It says 30 teams max. So I don't know what we're at right now because they have an online registration situation going on. which I'll post on the
Yeah, we'll get
CBC
that,
page,
yeah.
like probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
But just a cool thing to be a part of.
We're
'cause-
playing in it, right?
Yeah.
We're playing. Yeah. If
I'll
we're gonna
probably,
win this one. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
We
say.
might. If the local teams show up, dude. I mean, it's because I think they're gonna do 50% payout. They asked like my input, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, benefit tournaments are tough. Like, there's some where they only give out prizes, you know, and they're like, well, we don't really have anything set aside. Everything's in like the silent auction or whatever. And I'm like that makes sense, you know. Like most people just do. Then for or for like a benefit, a 50-50 is what I did. I told them 50% is probably a good number. $40 a team, 30 teams. You know, you're looking at $1,200, $600.
Yeah,
It's still a good payout.
Yeah,
you know, if we get 30 teams. If we don't, you know, it is what it is. But I think 50% should be the standard for benefit tournaments.
What up, Alan? What up, Nate? Nate, dude, I've been working. Trust me.
Dude, I told them that
This guy's the one who's not working that much.
Yeah, right, dude. We've made double-digit bags every day since we got back, like in numbers.
When he says we, he means
Well, Bill has been ill, so he's been off work, so he's meandering around the house. And around the CBC warehouse, you know, and he picks up some things and does some things. He sets them down, he drinks water, he takes a nap, then he does some more things. But a lot more things are accomplished when I show up than a normal day, that's for sure.
Okay. All right.
Give credit where credit's due.
All right, let's roll. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
All right, where are we at? We're going to the points chart immediately. So this is going to be the World's recap, folks. This is, this is it. Is this going to do the thing, Bill?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad I asked first. So if you guys are new here to the podcast, CBC Down and Back Podcast, this is CBC Family Picks. This is the World's edition. So we made picks for this 2 weeks ago. There are so many divisions for this, but this is the breakdown in points for season 19. It was myself and Bill and Phil. We all made our own picks. Phil had pretty much no rules, pretty much lawless in the way he would pick, which he's been doing it for years. We were trying to beat the pro, if you will. We did not succeed, folks. We also have a lot of rules. We have a lot of rules. You know, we can only match with Phil once. We can't match with each other.
We have a rule book this big. He has a rule book. He doesn't have a rule book. It doesn't matter.
There's no rule. He'll go out on a limb sometimes, but
he just has to pick somebody in the roll call. That's like really the only rule that he has, right?
Yeah, and we have the passion pick rule, which a passion pick, it has to be a non-pro. So that's the one thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Maureen, if you were looking at what's the best carpet bag?
She's looking at carpet bags. Yeah, they've been telling her the Elixir.
If you like the 4.8, yeah, the Elixir.
But 4.7, we have the Dead Reckon, which is a more fuller bag than the Elixir, just a little bit fuller, a different fill that's more reactive on the board. So if you're a roll bag player, you're looking for that hop, that hard cut stuff. The Dead Reckon's the better fit.
Yeah.
The Elixir, you can still get the cuts in the rolls, right? It's just going to take more effort because it has more of the flat disc mix, right?
So okay, all right, let's get into it.
Well, I got Tony Ivy. What's up, brother? All right, so this is how the points break down. We pick a player or players for each division. You get 10 points for first place, 9 points for second place. I haven't done this in a while, Bill. 8 points for third place, 7 points for fourth place, 5 points for fifth place, 3 points for seventh place, 1 point for ninth place. And as you see, they tie because in the brackets they begin to tie. No participation trophies in CBC. You got to take a top 10 if you want any points. That's the rules. Let's go.
Pedro, what up?
Dude, what up, Pedro? All right, this is starting off, folks, with women's doubles, seniors doubles, juniors doubles. And really, we didn't do terrible, everybody, in general.
No, not at all.
Phil did win here, though. He's got 25. I've got 24. You've got, like, 12. No, you've got 16.
I guess I did terrible.
This was tough, but these were exciting divisions to watch because this is the only time you get to see them, unless you see them at your state tournament, right? This is the only time that there's a juniors doubles, a women's doubles, and a seniors doubles for points. So that makes it really fun. Women's doubles, Chloe and Kim go back to back. So I would not say no surprise there because I think the field was freaking loaded, and then you had Justine and Kennedy come out of freaking nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
Crazy.
And like we were blessed to watch it because they were in CBC jerseys, throwing CBC bags. Justine just made the switch to CBC bags, and Justine I mean, the 2 games before the championship, the 2 before she threw 16 in a row. The next game she threw 20 in a row.
Yep.
Finished with like a 10-8 one game and then an 11-5 the next game.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my.
And there were a lot of rounds in both games. It wasn't
like
like
8 to 10 or something.
It wasn't
like
one
that.
of those where it's like a 4 round and done.
Yeah.
Like it was.
And Kennedy with the Ronins was throwing them good too, which is a faster bag for her, you know. And they just they went on a tear, beat Megan and Amber, who have been the world women's doubles champions 2 seasons ago. They beat Sarah Hardy and Emma Jernigan, who was, I mean, a good team on paper, but you had no idea what they were going to do, and they played great all day. You know?
You say good team on paper because we were worried about the bags, the bag selection, because Emma Jernigan likes to throw a little bit of a slower bag and Sarah Hardy a little bit faster of a bag. So we were a little worried about that team, but they threw great too. Yeah.
And then you have Martina and Kelsey, obviously take them third, Martina and Kelsey, but also a question mark team, and that's what makes these divisions fun because they've never thrown together before. You know, they didn't play in state women's doubles. They didn't practice together. It's like, show up on Tuesday, and we'll figure out what bag we're going to throw. You know, so it's kind of a wild thing.
It's cool, though. It's cool.
Yeah, it is.
I wish they had I don't know, a doubles for, like, a different category for us because, like, there's juniors, seniors, and then women's. What about if you're 18 and up, male, and
middle-aged.
What do you do? You don't get one of these cool freaking
middle-aged,
categories.
non-pro, washed-up doubles.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Something like that, right? I mean, I want to be playing a doubles that they don't do during the regular season either. Well, or do I got to wait till I'm 55?
Well, don't you also think they could attract more people to Worlds on? Which this day actually was freaking loaded. Wednesday was crazy stream wise.
Yeah.
Right. Like we were stacked and packed. But I do want to give total credit to Chloe and Kim. We didn't see them a ton. I think only 1 game, 2 games, 2 games.
Three.
I think.
Three. They were on there 3. Yeah, I believe it was 3.
But they threw gas. I mean, we're not surprised.
They're very good. That's why you picked them.
Yeah, and Chloe was the question mark, right? We haven't seen her be super active in season 19, but it didn't. I don't know if I saw prime Chloe, but definitely still fantastic. You know, and I like to see that somebody show up there, and I think Kim is a big mentor to Chloe just because she's older. You know, not because she's better, just because she's older. You know, wiser and stuff like that, but. Great finish for them. Josie and Josephine to take a 5th. Like I said, another question mark team. And I think that when we saw Josie play, they were throwing with Josephina's bags, and she was struggling because they were faster than what Josie was used to, right? We were seeing stuff kind of skip over the hole or go off the back, and that's non-typical for Josie.
Yep. Congratulations to all the ladies.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, what I would like to see next year is another Kennedy and Justine Smith team. Because they did so well. It was, crazy. It was awesome. It was like one of those teams that, they got skill and they could do, and they went on that freaking run, which is awesome.
Like I said, when they came in the championship, I think I said it live, like it was like a David versus Goliath. Like you have the reigning champions here, and then you have the new team that, like I said, on paper nobody really looked at. You know, and there was, when I look at them, I know Kennedy throws great. I know Justine can catch fire. But playing together, like, in this field, it was
I had no idea.
Yeah, no idea. No idea. But, dude, super proud of him.
Yeah.
Super proud.
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah.
All right, seniors.
Yeah, Phil picked the kind of obvious team here, right? Johnny and Daryl. They're probably the top 2 power-ranked seniors in the world. I don't even think it's questionable, to be honest. They're 1 and 2. I don't interchangeable. Daryl probably number 1 right now because of his singles performance, but at any given time, Johnny could be the number 1 and Daryl's the number 2. They also play doubles together. Huge advantage in divisions like this, where like women's, we didn't Megan and Amber played half the season together, but it's pretty much the only team that's a dominant all women's team. You know. Yeah. But Johnny and Daryl, a great doubles team in general, let alone separating them into the senior division.
They took first. They're the best. Yeah. They are the best. Congratulations to both those guys. Both threw great. We'll talk a little bit about Johnny later. The next page in seniors.
Yeah, Johnny and Daryl.
And Daryl. But Johnny played, the guy that I picked.
Oh, here we go.
Tony Pena. And that's what I'm saying. In singles seniors for the championship. Which I believe Tony took it down a little bit later. That's why I said we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, you're talking about it a lot right now. And second place, though, big surprise here. Kind of a big surprise. Fergie and Willie Johns.
Yeah.
They played.
I would have never picked the team. Would have never picked them. And they took second place solid. They threw great.
It was the earliest division of the day, Bill. And that helps both of those guys.
You think that helps Fergie a lot?
Oh yeah,
Because he's just getting juiced.
he's just
You know what I mean? And
warming up.
that's what it is. Just boom.
Warming up on the swing oil. Willie too. I mean, Willie is no. I mean, he's never empty. Tank's never empty
Right.
on swing oil. I'm telling you that right now. But hey, I mean, those dudes are local to us, dude. Love both of those guys, right? We see them, during season, weekly or bi-weekly. We see them constantly. And so, congratulations to Gary and Willie making the run. And then third place, Mick and Rick Hope saying, love them. And I knew they were a threat, dude. I think I talked about it 2 weeks ago. Like,
yeah.
Mick and Rick play well together, dude. They just do. They
Yeah.
have good doubles.
They've been playing together in doubles. And
Yep.
they're good. They play great. I love those two.
Yeah. My team, T-Bone and Bob Howe, dude, I'm stoked with their finish.
Yeah.
Fourth place in that field. I'm stoked with it. Talked to T-Bone for a while on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. T-Bone, he's involved in a lot of things. The ICL, the Indiana Cornhole League that I know almost nothing about.
Yeah, I saw you talking to him
T-Bones.
for a long time.
That's what it was about. And 501 bars, Metamucil, the intake, you know what I mean? I told him what day it was on the lineup on the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's the day with the TH. He was like, thank you. And we were good.
I like
that
it.
was it.
Was he talking about the new tennis balls that he was getting?
Yeah, once he started with that, Bob left. You know how
tennis
Bob
balls
gets,
for the walker.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Bob gets a little squeamish when you start speaking of things, that are agey.
Thursday morning, Bob's walking by. It's
Oh, the
8
booth? Yeah.
It's 8 a.m. What did I even say to him? I said, Bob, you feeling good today? I said something like that. And he's like, go ahead, hit me with it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just asking if you're feeling good, man. You doing okay? And I was going to throw in a joke. I was going to throw in a Fiber One bar, something like that. And just in case he wasn't feeling the greatest. But when he came back, he said, go ahead, hit me with it. And he was all mad at that. I let him go. I didn't say, I was like, just wondering if you're feeling good, brother.
He knows. He knows, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Whenever we see Bob, we give him a little jab, a
love
little
it.
senior jab, because he's the only one that affects it. Like, T-Bone loves it, right? There's others that love it,
Yeah.
Bob, he doesn't love it.
I don't think he loves it.
I don't think he loves it. Man.
I know what it was.
It was probably you on the stream.
No,
the day
because
before.
Nelson's scooter was charging next to us the entire week. I was gonna say that I charged it up for him.
That would have been good.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, but once he's like, go ahead, hit me with it. I was like, never mind, and I let him go. But yeah, it was a scooter.
I like Bob a lot, man. I like him a lot. Yeah, your pick, Bill, Bruce Alon, and Tony Penny take fifth. Great finish, man.
Great finish.
You finally got eyes on Bruce Alon. Well, really, I don't think I'd seen Bruce Alon. He had
I've seen Bruce before.
a
We've
lot
seen
of
him.
a lot of hair for a senior. To
Yeah.
be honest, I mean it's platinum, but he's a silver fox. If that's what they say, right? In that community.
Yes, I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
Arctic fox.
All right, took a fifth place, solid. Got me 5 points. No big deal. Half of what Phil got though.
Nelson in the chat.
Nelson, let's go. Yeah, the charging
Yeah.
station, hitting up our booth all weekend. I like it. All right, juniors. I took Beaver and Zastro. They took 7th place. Surprising to me.
Me too.
Surprising that they took that. I know Zastro likes faster bags. I thought Beaver was comfortable with anything. Beaver's very comfortable with bags and stuff.
Not
like
everything though. I mean, it just depends. It's got to be the right fit.
That. Did you get it? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I think the big surprise in this division was Skylar Foster and Sammy Vansicle. Sammy, I mean, we've seen him throw great. Skylar Foster, I almost know nothing about. I know he's made big runs. I know his name a little bit. But for them to take 2nd place, fantastic. Riley and Caleb, they go 3-peat. I said they wouldn't. Whatever. Moving on. Ashton Watkins.
Congratulations,
Nah,
Caleb and
dude.
Riley.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I would have picked them if I could have picked them. Phil picks you guys first. I can't. There's nothing I can do. We have a rule book. Phil has no rule book. There he is. There he is. This is why.
There he is.
Philip is showing up to see how bad he beat us all season because you crushed us. Next year we need a rule book though for all of us, not just us.
We'll figure that out. 3rd place, Ashton Watkins and Mason Higgins. Ashton Watkins also won the Lifetimer division, though, which we didn't pick for. But a really cool thing to watch. I don't know, you weren't over there. It was exciting. The crowd was pretty much making them. Anytime somebody said a blocker, the crowd was chanting airmail. Like it didn't matter. It did not matter. The backside was open 23%.
When was this?
This was right before singles. Right before the singles main playoff happened.
I missed it.
I think you were swimming in the river.
Oh, I was walking.
You were at the park or something. I don't know where you were at.
Yeah, I was hanging out with
your
Jace Thompson.
family. Oh yeah, Jace. You did.
Spencer Gardner was out there.
Yeah. You said they had some ladies with them.
Yeah, they did.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
That's facts.
Yeah.
All right. No cap?
I don't know.
That's
No
what they're
cap.
gonna say.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah,
No cap.
nice. I took Parker and Jace, which I really thought Parker and Jace could have won this division. Man, I like both of them. They play close to each other. You know, they warm up together. But took fourth place. Proud of them. Proud of them. All
I
right.
just want to let you know, next time we are at a major and Phil's there, Phil's switching out with you. Phil and I are going to commentate like 2 or 3 games. Just want to let you know that. That's going to be your lunch. Okay?
Do what
Phil
you
and I
want.
talk there, dude. I like commentating with Phil. You know, once in a while. I like commentate with you a lot. But Phil and I are going to commentate a little bit more this year.
Yeah, I'm pulling in probably Isaac Mazenka,
Okay. All right.
Mad Maz,
Mad Maz.
my new favorite commentator.
I didn't say anything about favorites.
No, my new favorite.
Why do you got to do? Why you got to make it weird like this?
I don't want to. I'm offended right now.
You got to make it weird.
All right, go to Pro Series Worlds right there. Bink. Oh, that's weird. Can you make that disappear? Take that one. Oh man.
What do you want me to
man.
do? What do you want me to do? Here,
I don't-
click there. There's a
Oh,
small
gosh,
one for you.
I don't know. It's
How about
good.
this? Now it's hidden. Nobody can see it.
All right. Hey, Bear Paw takes second place. Let's go. Isaac Hurt takes fifth place. Dustin Arant 17th place. Pro Series was crazy. The show out. I mean, the talk of the weekend. Jonathan Nail winning the
Yeah.
Pro Series, dude. And
Beating
I've seen
Bear
him throw great. Yeah. I think that almost everybody though showing up to that match is like Bear Paw's gonna win this, and he's taken second. I think at least 2, maybe 3 Pro Series this
Right.
year, right? And so I'm like, and
Didn't he
me
go far in
personally,
Branson? Was that
second.
him and Brent? Yeah,
second
yeah.
to
Branson,
Dougie
yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
know
he
it's
beat Craig
2 for
Irvin
sure.
along this route too. Yeah, yeah.
He
I was
called out.
top
He
8,
called
yeah.
out Scotty Ball.
Yeah.
You know, our own guy, CBC on CBC Crime.
We may need to be thinking about old Mr. Nail.
Dude, I already. He was in the chat earlier. I was like, honestly, I was thinking about him on the mower today, not in a weird way, but like I'm just thinking, you know me about the draft and the names and the sponsorships,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
And
you're
he was
crazy.
one that I know he's got an application in, and he's sleeper dude, sleeper pick.
Super sleeper.
You know,
Yeah.
and no, for sure. I think
Solid.
I think we're gonna have a conversation with him. I think we should. I think Jonathan Nail. You know, I mean, he's been great throughout the season.
The
Though.
showings have been great. Yeah.
He's made other runs in the Pro Series and the singles, and you know what I mean. Like I think he's a top 20 doubles team as well. I need to get my research on him and see what he went to and see what he placed and all that. You know, me,
Yeah.
I like to get real involved with it, but I think that we have a conversation with him at a minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have disclosed that. You know, we may or may not have gotten an application from him. Now there's like 15 bad companies in the chat that want to pick him up. Sorry. Well, you're welcome, Jonathan, but you know, sorry for us at the same time. Thanks, Dylan.
That's
Shouldn't have
all right.
done that.
It's all right. He understands that transparency is number 1.
Transparency is number 1. We like it. All right.
Moving on, Bill.
Next sheet. We're good with this one.
Well, I mean, yeah, Jonathan took first, Bear Paw took second, everybody else tied for 4th, then tied for 5th, and then tied for a million.
So when I get points, we don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but when you get points, we spend a lot
Talk
of time.
about it, Bill. Where did you watch it? Jeez, these are the bangers right here.
How did I do? I did terrible, dude.
Yeah, I didn't do bad, but
Oh,
Philip.
you do a little thing with the thing?
Oh, yeah, give me a number in there.
5.
It's not good.
You gotta hit enter.
Not good. But Philip went out on a limb here in a lot of these picks. We all blanked co-ed, which is freaking crazy. But we're gonna, here we go. I mean, let's buckle in here, Bill. So women's, starting with women's, they went to a final 8 for women's. I did this by overall place, I believe. If it had like a final 8 bracket, I went by overall place.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it had a separate bracket. All right, Maggie Geiger gets the double dip, which I love Maggie Geiger, right? But this was the saddest thing for me to watch because, go ahead.
Just because Ricky Evans says winner, winner, chicken dinner, he's saying that he won, right?
Oh, Ricky Evans.
When did Ricky post his picks in our chat?
He probably did. Don't even question him because honestly, he may have.
I saw it on one of our posts and he was like, hey guys,
this
just put
week,
this out there.
right?
Did he actually do those picks
I think they were on the ACO, like the World's Players page. I don't know if you joined that or not. I'm gonna take Ricky for his word.
Okay.
I mean, this is your guy.
I just
you
I know Ricky.
me-
If you're telling us this after the fact and
Yeah.
it's not proven somewhere with screenshots, video, all sorts of background info and stuff, you're not the winner chicken dinner, dude.
I mean, next year you might be on
But
for a
he's
week.
right.
He might be on for a week. Who knows? You know. I mean, better than bacon. We're changing your name to Only Eats Bacon. I'm about done with him, to be honest. He's been getting a little bit sassy.
So, yeah, dude, we got a phenomenal B-roll that's on this.
Oh, he
Ricky,
was
right
talking
here.
about it, man.
At some point, dude,
No.
I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna make something cool with that little walk-in entrance. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no, really, that
I'll probably
whole-
have
that
Trump
whole thing.
choke slam you after
that-
you walk in. I'll get
RKO.
and then Trump just do a bit.
Honestly, that little intro that you and Ricky did, it's why he lost.
No, it's not. Don't say
Oh
it.
yeah, dude, he was way too hyped, dude.
Don't say it. I'm
came in-
sorry, Ricky.
He came in.
I'm
he was
sorry.
trying,
I'm
you know,
sorry.
because you probably caught him, and he's probably just walking his way over to the board.
Oh no. He was getting crazy walking in already. I'm like, Ricky, let's go. And I had it on camera the whole
on,
way.
and did he go nuts after that?
Oh, yeah,
When
he
you saw the camera.
Bro, his chest was so high walking in, dude. It was clear.
No, he came in like crouch run for a second, I think, and like came through, and you were following. Dude, it was wild. It was a wild
good.
thing to watch. Yeah, no, it was cool.
It was awesome.
We're gonna edit that. Like, it might be like the new intro to the podcast.
So I'm thinking about getting a camera that I can live stream to my computer so we can push it out there.
Mhm.
And then when we're sitting and we're streaming and stuff, and we're waiting for people to come, I'm thinking about just picking it up and we're going live on that video. And I'm walking out to the player being like, hey, you're up on center court. Let go. Is that too much?
I
or
don't
no?
know. I don't know. What would you think if you were the player? Because you're a focused guy. So really, you should think about it in your own shoes.
Dude, we're hyping it up. This was Worlds, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like it's hyped. We
Like I said,
got-
best case scenario, we want player cards and all sorts of stuff, right? Bring them up like this is a UFC fight. You know,
But
and
I just think that movable camera where you
Yeah.
can walk around and you fight like Fergie. Let's say, hey Fergie, why you 10 minutes late? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, Fergie?
like, you know, Bill, I was with the people over here.
All right, let's go.
All right. So we haven't even talked about a division yet. We haven't even finished one division yet. Maggie Geiger. This is why I felt sad about this. Right. Very happy for Maggie. Is that Amber's been in the queen seat for the Queen of Cornhole, you could call it, the women's division world champion, 2 years in a row now, and got double dipped 2 years in a row now. So that makes me a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Because, like, getting double dipped is the worst feeling, right? Let alone at Worlds, let alone 2 years in a row.
I don't think I've ever been double dipped.
But the
I mean, you may know that feeling. I don't know the
silver lining is that Amber and Shane as well have not thrown in months, really, and they came in hot. I think they also got double dipped in co-ed, so let's add to the double dip list for the Fretwells. But I don't even care. Like, second place at Worlds, I don't care what division it is monstrous.
What are you talking about?
Monstrous. What do you mean?
Are you talking about co-ed?
I'm talking about Amber took second in women's.
Well, you're talking
but
about Amber
I'm
and
all over the
Shane and
place,
co-ed
man.
and this. I
You
have no
pulled out the
idea what you're
GoPro. I
My
was
bad,
like
my
better
bad.
than bacon.
Okay, I thought we were up here talking about Maggie, and now we're moving to McKenna
All right.
Kopp, taking a 4th place, 7 points, and then Kim Dice taking a 7th place, 3 points.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Amber
give her credit.
hadn't played in a long time.
Yeah.
She threw freaking gas.
Guys,
Absolute gas.
100%.
I like how Amber throws. She has a beautiful throw. Her arm straightens up, and when she misses, it straightens up too much, and she's got that double jointed elbow.
overextension?
Yes,
I
have you
can't do
seen it?
I can't do it.
But
yeah.
have you seen it?
I can't do it. I broke this elbow when I was in high school. It doesn't even extend all the way. I'm actually disabled.
She overextends sometimes.
What up, Matt Ledbetter?
What
All right,
up, man?
moving on to the peppy ones.
Daryl Macon.
Wait, time out.
Wait, I thought I had Tony on. I thought
you-
I had Tony
I know.
on this one.
Yeah, then Phil came
Phil,
up.
Phil took Tony, so I couldn't take Tony.
Yeah,
But I took Daryl.
Daryl. Yeah, he
Daryl
didn't
got
have
a
his
7.
best showing in
No.
seniors. You should have picked him for singles.
No, I'm never picking again.
Bill quits. Who wants to fill the slot? But hey, I mean, seniors went great. Tony Pena, Johnny Thomas was in the king seat, I believe. No, Tony
He was.
was. No, Tony was. We watched Tony beat Johnny, right? On our court, I want to say we did.
Yeah, I believe so.
Tony was gas, dude. Absolutely gas. Dude, Ricky, what are you sending me, bro?
Dude,
This
Rick.
can't be good.
Dude, I'm about to play the video right now, Ricky.
We don't have it.
I'm gonna have it right here.
Oh, he said check the date. His world doubles pick says
All
August 17th. Weird. August 1st? Yeah. That's today, Ricky. You cheated.
Cheater. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Tony was in the king seat, and then but
Tony undefeated. Yeah.
okay.
I
So
thought so too.
I had another story, real quick. We was walking out from the event center into the where you get food and stuff like that. I saw Johnny Thomas. I was like, hey, I didn't watch the game. How'd you do? Wrong question to ask somebody that just lost. You know what I mean? Lost seniors champion of the
Was he
world.
upset?
No, he wasn't upset. He just said, do not go back and watch it. I threw so bad. It felt like it was my first day ever playing and I was a baby on the court. Like, everything came out wrong. He just could not get anything going. He's like,
Yeah.
I am embarrassed for my play, not even to make it a game. It is pretty much what he said. I'm like,
Tony was on fire.
I told him, I'm like, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Johnny. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody, falls into that at some point in time. But he's like, no excuse. I couldn't. Bag came out of my hand weird. It's
Yeah.
pretty much what he said.
Yeah, and those center court boards did seem like the big court, not our boards. Our boards were a little different, but I know the ones out on the big stage, like under the clip-in situation, that they play a little bit slower, and I think that certain people struggle with that. Certain people thrive on it, right? I think Isaac Hurd, freaking.
We're going to talk about
Okay.
him soon.
All right, so I took Mick. So congratulations, Johnny Thomas, on second place as well. And congratulations, Tony Pena, of course, on the championship. Seniors champion of the world, dude. Let's freaking go. That's awesome. And you were gassed, dude. He was freaking, every time we saw him, money. Mick, dude, let's go, Mick. Third place. I love Mick, dude. Mick's awesome. Yeah. Great player, great senior. Daryl Macon, you made it up later, dude. Good try.
Dude, why does this happen to me?
All right, junior.
I want to show two things. World doubles. Tony Pena. I got the lowest points out of the whole thing. All right. World's all. Daryl Macon. Got the lowest points out of the whole. Tony Pena got the highest points out of the whole thing.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. Why do I pick so bad?
Juniors, Bill, you got the most points. Let's talk about your pick in juniors.
Isaac Hurd.
One of the most dominating performances we've seen in a championship game. It probably is the most dominating performance in a championship game of all time.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's questionable. In a championship
and
game,
everything.
Championship
game.
Yeah, I don't even want to pigeonhole it too much, Bill, because I think that it honestly might be the best performance in any championship match ever.
I have never heard of that many bags being thrown in a row. And we commentate and we watch a lot of games. And we do our homework on every player. Not just ACO players. We do our homework on every player. We watched Mark Richards throw like 30-something in a row.
Right.
We've watched, we've heard stories of, this person threw 50. This person threw that year. But if it's not streamed, okay, sure, I'll give it a very small piece of credibility. But this was streamed. This was live.
And streamed.
This kid threw what? 58 out of 60?
Well, he threw 59 out of 60 in the hole, 52
59
in a row. And the only thing I'll say is, Levi Haddock did throw 52 in a row in a game in Tulsa, but unstreamed, right? On a side court. But Isaac did this on the main stage, 59 out of 60. Bryce threw it. And Bryce threw a 10-3-3 and lost 23-0.
23-0, technically 23-0.
Right, what the crap, dude? You can't be mad. And Bryce wasn't upset at all. He's just like, what do you do? But what Isaac, and this was the start, so everybody knew Monday that Isaac threw good in the singles, right, and the doubles, the little slider cup, and it's Isaac's on notice. Caleb's also on notice. But this right here, whenever we started talking about that game, it's like everybody's focus shifted to Isaac being the king of cornhole, and this fast
from juniors. Never slowed down.
And this is Wednesday. Yeah,
never slowed down. Through perfect game in doubles, through singles. I mean, never slowed down after this one, after Wednesday. Because we see, earlier on, what did he play earlier? No, he didn't play.
We played the slider cup stuff on Monday.
That was it.
When he went 10-0 in singles. But he was for Virginia, I think he was the number 2 seed, so played all number 2 seeds. Then him and Caleb were the 1 seed for doubles. They went 10-0, and they're throwing gas. But this is, You never know.
Tell the people at home the story.
What story is this?
Right before Bryce and Isaac played.
Oh, yeah. So this is what Bryce told me, right? Bryce said that, so Isaac lost in Pro Series and then came to this game, right? Like, lost. So
that's the one, Pro Series.
Right.
Didn't have a hot showing in Pro Series. Like,
With
I mean,
the
good.
fit, right? Like, if he wins that game, he moves on, maybe go to the
but
championship.
throwing 50, 2 and
right. So
straight
that's the preface to this, right? And then he shows up to that board. He might have warmed up, right? But shows up to the board. And Bryce said, he looked at me and he said, just to let you know, I'm locked in. Then threw 59 out of 60 in a row. It's like
59 out of 60
like, you
after
know what?
telling your opponent, hey, just letting you know, I'm locked in right now.
Story checked out, dude. Story freaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
That one's verified. Done.
Let's get on the mic. Hey, everybody. Isaac Hurt. He's locked in. Yeah. He's locked in.
So the only bag that he missed, from what I hear, and you can go watch it on stream, I'm sure, was an airmail that he shot
Phil's
just
got it right
to drag him. Oh, okay. Juniors and doubles, Isaac threw 95 out of 96. The one he missed was hanging. He had 2 airmails chasing it. Unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. Tries to pick it up with airmails, hits the airmails, and just doesn't drag the bag.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, his only loss on the weekend was the Pro Series 1 loss. I believe. I mean, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the only loss he had was that one. I mean, incredible stuff.
Crazy.
And what he was picking up, and I mean, we're still in juniors.
Isaac, you're the king, brother. You are the king, dude. Undeniable.
All hail, King Isaac.
All hail, King Isaac. It is what it is.
He's awesome,
Let's
man.
go.
And
Freaking awesome.
Like I said, his energy all week was super positive, super uplifting. We get to it in singles, like the walkout. I want to talk about his walkout because you didn't see it, so this is gonna be news to you, but it was awesome.
Okay.
All right, co-ed, nobody picked well. All right, that's it. First place, Josie Claire and Braden Easterling. How none of us picked them, I don't know, but they got overlooked, and they're freaking animals, and I freaking love them too. I love them playing together. Braden led PPR with a 10-1-9. Like, I mean, just throwing gas.
Yeah, solid.
Yep.
Absolutely
Second
solid.
place was Amber and Shane, which I would call a surprise team after not throwing a lot. Like, they're a great team all the time, right? But they haven't thrown a lot. They haven't been to a lot of majors, so it's hard to say how they'll do,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I can't. Like, I've got, like, blue lenses right here, Wes, but watch what happens. They're brick. Is this better? Billy,
No.
want your glasses back?
No, the other ones are better.
All right.
See how mine match my jersey?
I gave those to you.
Did you
wanted-
see
Don't
this
start.
jersey,
Don't
dude?
start. Yeah, that's the OG. That's old school, son.
This? That ain't good.
That ain't good. We didn't make those, son.
Yeah,
we didn't make those. Second place, Amber and Shane. Third place, Brandon, Earls, Kelsey, High Turt. Somehow, none of us picked them either.
Yeah.
Just wild stuff. Wild stuff in co-ed.
I mean, none of us picked anybody in the top 10.
No. No.
Or you should say top 9th, because tied for 9th, but none of us.
No.
I mean,
we didn't have anybody tied for 9th.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
wild.
We
Wild.
all picked. We didn't pick well.
Yeah, and Christy Clare and Trevor Easterling tied for 7th, which is an awesome run for them.
Yeah.
2 Easterlings in the top 8 for co-ed right there. Trevor and Christy, maybe we're throwing
Ricky,
CBC.
Evan, Ricky. Next time I did, Ricky. Yeah.
Ricky, you're so close to getting banned from this chat right now, I swear.
Ricky. Oh, you're killing me.
All right, moving into doubles. Like I said, this was an event where Caleb and Isaac's just like, oh gosh, dude. Like, it's like every doubt that we tried to place, like every roadblock, we're like, oh, well, this happened, right? Or like, oh, maybe this or maybe that. Which, like, folks, we love the Hurts. We love both of them. Both Bill and I had conversations with Caleb and Isaac separately, like not business conversations, just talking to them. They're good people. But we are going to go against the grain of whoever the popular player is most of the time.
So
this is what makes sports interesting.
Okay, so I got to give a little backstory to this. I know Phil Barnett's in here, so he's watching this too. A little bit of backstory. I'm not a Hurt hater. I think the Hurts are freaking phenomenal. I think they are the status quo, right? If I look at a major and I'm like, who am I going to pick for doubles? You have back-to-back freaking world champions. Who would you pick?
Yeah.
Now, Phil gets first pick. Phil gets to pick Hurts. I would do it too if I had first pick because you're going to freaking guarantee yourself points to that. we have the rule book saying we don't want to match up on our picks,
Right.
right? I don't want to go to a major and do something like that, so we pick other people. They're so good, it is crazy. When we say we want like an underdog story and we want these underdogs to be able to show up and win, that's because we're playing by a little bit of a different rule book, right? I mean, that is it.
Well, they are also beatable, right? Like there's
They are
facts that show.
Oh,
they're beatable.
geez, here we go.
No,
No.
I
Go
was
ahead.
only-
Go ahead, Dylan. Tell
No,
them.
I was only going to talk about Knoxville
No,
this year.
tell them. They're beatable. When's the last time?
Everybody already
When's the
knows.
last time you remember that they were beat, Dylan?
In Knoxville.
No,
I'm not giving it to you. Bill got second pick in the doubles division.
Dylan beat him one time in Owensboro.
I don't
That's
know why
his
you're
plug.
plugging me. I wasn't
You
going
made
to.
me do it.
I was not going to. I was not.
You were. Well, if they're beatable, let me tell you how.
Oh, I don't know how. I just tried to keep up. I just tried to keep up with Caleb, my partner on the other side, Luke Hepperman Hogg. We freaking smoked him, so no, we didn't. It was like 21-16. But hey, I'm just saying, if they saw
They're
us-
beatable, folks.
yeah, same court, Owensboro, a couple years ago. Do it again, you know. I mean, I think you guys don't know who I used to be.
Dude, stop.
All right.
Just go.
All right.
This was the
You
God
did
complex
this. You
joke
did
that
this.
Jacob Coleman was
You
talking.
did this just
no,
now.
no. When you said, folks, they're beatable. Dude, I knew where you were going with that.
No, I did. If they played me, I think I could grab any partner, and they have so much animosity towards me for exactly what I just did that I don't care who my partner is, they beat me 21-0.
Yeah,
They don't even miss the
they'd
bag.
like it. You're,
Both of them.
you're never beating them again,
No
pretty
chance.
much.
No chance. Not in my
No
lifetime.
shot.
Not at all. No.
You have to play them 100 times in a row, and maybe when they're so tired and you played possum for the first 98 games,
Yeah.
you might be able
And
to
my
beat 'em.
partner is like Nate Stevens.
Yeah.
You know, like that's best case scenario.
What about me?
Never in my life.
Bro.
1,000 tries. Could we beat him? Dude, I don't think so.
We could.
dude.
We
I
could.
don't
We
think
could.
So.
In a
All right.
1,000, we could.
Caleb and Isaac take first place, man. I don't even know who took second right now, Bill. I was gonna look it up. Do you know who off the top of your head? Were you watching?
Not my pick.
Well, that's for sure.
I'll
Oh yeah, Michael Lucas Jr. and Mike Dingus,
Mike Dingus,
who
dude.
will be getting picked next year quite a bit.
Quite, yeah.
Michael
if they're
Lucas
playing
Jr.
well next year,
I've got
I'll pick him.
dibs on whatever first major he has. He's my passion pick because he's not pro.
Oh, he didn't go
He
that
took
far.
25th. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got dibs on that.
Yeah.
I've got him for at least 3 majors.
I like both of them. I like the way both of them throw. I thought Michael Lucas Jr.'s throw was a little bit cleaner. But then we saw Mike Dingus in singles a little bit later, and I was like, dude, both of them, phenomenal.
Yeah, and Virginia, guys, this is 2 years in a row where Virginia has, and you could say some randoms, and everybody know. Like, I'm not an OG of the sport, but I know and I've seen enough to know that these guys are OGs of the sport. And like 2018, I think they won a national in the ACL or something like that. But like, I wasn't playing, but like, I know the names. Like, that's it. If you brought them there and you're like, oh, like which is which, I wouldn't freaking know. Now I know, right? Now I can identify them. Now we know, like on notice. But MLJ and Mike Dingus, dude, are freaking animals. Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was thinking of something totally different while you were telling me that whole thing. Can you pass the cough syrup?
Yeah.
And you want to know what I was thinking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because I can't drop it. I can't drop it right now, and it's really bugging me. Someday you need to post the Panda Surges, and for like a commercial, these bags beat back-to-back world champions.
Back to back to back.
Oh
Three-peat.
my gosh. Oh
I still have them.
Yeah,
still have the bags.
I know. The
They're on my
Surge.
wall.
Okay, all right, let's go.
All right.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Hey, Mike. Hey, congratulations, Mike Lucas Jr. and Mike Dingus. I mean, I don't even know what bags they were throwing. I really don't. I don't even know. They were just throwing bags in the hole. Man, they were good.
They were
But
they're super
until
solid.
they got to that
Slow
center
bags.
court, though.
Slow bags.
Until they got to that center court, and we saw some things change. I think if you get out there, I think you should take as many down and backs as you're afforded.
Yeah, it's either
Like,
5 or 6.
Yeah, especially if you haven't been on that court, right? The
100%.
Hurts know that court better than anybody. And that's not even a joke, right?
They stay in the winners bracket. They're on it. You know,
right.
I mean,
and I'm not even saying that. It's just they played the World Championships there. I mean, they've won it back to back to back times. That means they've at least played 3 games more than most people have on that court specifically.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure, Caleb. Yeah, I mean, because this is what we're saying. Dingus and Michael Lucas Jr. are from that Virginia area. So you just added more people there, right? Dakota Payne, who we didn't see this year, but last year, makes the top 4, right? So it's just like they keep producing these people that, like, most people in the ACO don't know. Here they come. And, like, Caleb and Isaac, they're like, oh, like, I'm not surprised, right? They probably play them locally. They're like, yeah, these dudes are dogs. Yeah, nobody knows them, but we know.
Yeah. No, I mean, everybody in the chat that was sitting there was like, oh, these guys are OGs. These guys are badass. These guys are freaking awesome. They called them Michael Squared or Mike Squared or whatever. Like, it was
I thought it was, Eminem or was it
Eminem was another big
Eminem was one that was in there. Yeah, they were great, though. It was great to watch them play. Third place, Steve Smith and TJ Miller, which I almost picked. I kind of wish I would have. I love that run for Steve and TJ, though. They're local to Owensboro. Great dudes. Quiet guys, right? They're good dudes, man. I just really like them.
Super good run, yeah.
Yeah, fourth place, Scotty and Dustin, which I talked about in the winner's circle. Great run for Scotty and Dustin. Scotty and Dustin have just gotten better all year long. Okay. So for them to take 4th in the world,
next year,
they deserve it.
I mean, this year, the end of this year, Scotty's somebody to watch out for. Next year, yeah, I mean, if he is practicing like he is right now, and he improves like he did this season, dude's, I mean, top dog. He's going to finish top 5.
Yeah.
If he does those things.
I want to talk about one more team, too, Bill. Jaden Gamblin and Daniel Kohinski. They took 5th. We had them on our court multiple times. Yeah. Jaden Gamblin, a.k.a. Half Shoe, right? A.k.a. Half Shoe. Oh, I mean, I don't even know what to call. I don't even know if it's legal on the court. To be honest, it looks like a safety hazard itself.
It does.
But I think it's legal because it's not technically open-toed. It's open side, right?
Yeah, so he had, they were similar to Hey Dudes, right?
Yeah.
And one of the sides was, like, all blown out on it, and you could see his foot and maybe, like, his pinky toe and, like, black socks sticking out the side. And you looked at his other one, and there was other holes in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so we started talking about it. And we talked about it so much that I had to, like, point it out 3 or 4 times on the stream. And then somebody that was watching the stream texted his mother or father who was at the venue saying, hey, they're talking about, his shoes right. Yeah, Jaden's shoes right now. And it was really funny at the end. And then at the end of our conversation, I was like, they're probably his lucky shoes, right? I mean, if you're wearing something like it's got to be a lucky. And they were. We talked to them at the end of it. Their parents came over. I mean, we talked about the entire thing, and it was actually really
when
funny.
You showed it on the stream, right? You had him come up to the camera.
Yeah. Later on, we showed
some left
but
and
you
right.
could see some stuff sticking out. Yeah.
No, but he did say he confirmed your suspicions that they were the lucky shoes,
and that's why he won. And he threw great. I mean, dude, phenomenal.
They took 5th in doubles, man. Yeah, they tied with Willie and Austin. Love to see that for Willie and Austin. Like I said, they're local guys to us, so I'd love to see a big finish from them. But hey, doubles was a blast. All right, Bill. Finishing off with singles. Like I said, the names that you saw, by the time it got to Saturday, right? Caleb and Isaac, I mean, their PPRs, their demeanor throughout the building. I mean, and Isaac and Caleb are very different people, right? Caleb more poised, calm with his approach, right? I mean, even his throw is less, like, aggressive than Isaac's, right?
Yeah.
Like, Caleb's throw is like a swan in a lake. Right, like if you were to be like, this is how you throw a cornhole bag.
I know.
Like at least, especially stepping. Well, I mean, the stepping when you do it right, like how Caleb does, it looks fluid.
Literally everybody in the ACO has tried to mimic his throw at least once. At least once. You've tried to do it, right?
Yeah, and I remember I talked to Tyler Amos, and at one point he was trying to mimic at least Caleb's game, how he plays, right? That level 1 to an eye candy block, right? Is how Caleb's first bag goes, like 87.7% of the time,
right?
And then goes to work because somebody bounces off, Caleb goes, or they reblock, Caleb goes to work, right? And but Isaac's is a little bit lower, right? He's got the reverse cut tilt on it, a little bit more motion out of him. I would say aggressive. It's a little more aggressive, his throw. But they were the people. They were the talk.
He swings a little bit harder. He's not as I would say the difference between their throws. Isaac is not as not methodical's not the appropriate
I
word.
would say
Not
fluid.
I don't want to say
like,
consistent,
Yeah.
because
But you can't
obviously
say
he's
consistent.
as consistent
Yeah.
on the boards. His throw isn't the same every time. Caleb's throw is the same almost every time. His arm goes
Except
back
for his
as far
rollbacks
as it
and
needs to go. His
like-
hand opens up where it does.
Yeah.
And Isaac, I feel like, is sitting there like, oh, what am I going to do? And boom, and his arm may come out the side, it may come out, but it's a little bit different almost every time.
Yeah. But they were the talks, man. And so
Yeah.
we moved into singles, and it was, top 8 from each bracket, get into the Super 32 bracket. And Caleb had lost a match in our bracket to Daryl Macon in a freaking, an all-time classic game against Daryl Macon.
Right.
Both of them were throwing freaking, I think, mid to high 10s over multiple rounds, like 20-plus rounds. It was a great game. And Daryl got the win at the end. Caleb came in, and what was crazy is in that Super 32 bracket is Caleb drew Levi Haddock right off the rip. So two guys that are people's king of cornhole picks, not ours, but they're talked about, absolutely a ton all season. And they're going to play each other off the rip. So, ACO takes from the center court. I think, if you want to get viewers in right now, that's how you do it. Because if anybody looks at the bracket, there's plenty of great matchups. Everybody there deserves it. But you look at that one, and it's an elimination game. It's you have to have it. It's have to have, game, right?
Yep.
Caleb wins, right? And then he goes on a tear, son. Anybody in his way, he stomps them out, all the way. And I think that all is on his mind is, I'm getting back to the championship. I'm getting the double dip. I'm winning King of Cornhole.
I'm taking the long route, dude,
Yep,
but I'm going to get there.
I'm coming in warm, son. I'm coming in warm. Isaac on the other side of the bracket, right, went undefeated, played Braden Easterling, who they both were undefeated, and that was a great game. Braden and Isaac was a freaking fantastic game. Like I said, it was just, Isaac just seems to make shots that most of us don't even see other people attempt to shoot at. His reverse cut collect, his reverse cut rolls, he's reverse cut flopping
where
a bag.
other people are like, hey, forget about that bag. Isaac's picking it up, dude, and not in 2 bags, but in 1 bag, and that's what's crazy. It's oh, this would take 2 to pick up, so screw it. I'm just gonna throw it in the hole.
There was a round in
picks it up in 1, which is crazy.
No, his push is crazy. But what I saw from him that was different was one is reverse cut collect, right, and the reverse cut flop. So if somebody laid lane side blocker, right, they're trying to take his lane away. He was throwing it up high at a tilt kind of reverse cut, right? And then it would hit high and flop into the lane in front of their bag, right? And take hole control, essentially, right? They were forced to do something, and then he would clean it up eventually. It was ridiculous. It's something you don't see people do, right? That reverse cut collect stuff is really hard. And then they had around Braden and Isaac, where Isaac put a blocker, Braden reblocked, Isaac went airmail, Braden went roll. The rest of the round was like that, right? Braden hit 3 rolls, Isaac hit 3, and on Isaac's last airmail, you could tell it was lower, trying to banana peel that thing into the hole, right? He was super aggressive. And people think he was playing more conservative, and that's why he won. Absolutely not. He was aggressive the entire time. Yeah. If you reblocked him, he was shooting airmails. If you gave him a lane to even possibly pull a corner towards the hole, he was going for it. And he was hitting it. It was, Caleb said it best on our post yesterday. He's like, Isaac on Saturday played the best I've ever seen anybody play. And that's Caleb Hurt.
And I think that's the best anybody has seen somebody play.
It's hard to argue.
It really is. It's crazy. He threw great.
Yeah. Gary Bearpaw, that's our guy, man. That was my pick. Took 5th place.
Keaton Fox, what up, dude?
Back-to-back 5th places for Gary Bearpaw.
Yeah, 5th place is Gary Bearpaw, man.
It's a great show.
Super solid.
He wants to win.
Great showing. He wants to win, dude. He's super solid. He wasn't gassed. He was ready to go another 142, 143 rounds.
I think Gary struggles on the center court boards. I think they're just a little bit slower.
When they get slower.
Right? Yeah. And maybe that's something. Maybe we try to advise him to switch to a faster bag. But I don't want to advise Gary Bearpaw anything. He's freaking one of the best in the world of all time.
Gary advises us things. We don't advise him.
He does.
We don't advise him.
Gary.
He says, hey, there's 1 beat out of place in this one. I need a new set.
Then
we make sure that one, we take it out, we close it back up, and we send it back.
He did come to us one time with a minor. He's like, this is a minor thing about just these 2 bags. And all right, Gary. Yeah. You're like, we even got to run it through
one
the
extra
CBC
piece.
testing.
There is 1 extra piece of resin in there. Mm-hmm. We made sure we pulled it out, closed the bags back up, sent it to him. Perfect after that.
Bingo. No, Bear Paw had a great showing, man.
No, dude,
Love
Bear
to
Paw
see
is
it.
awesome. I love Bear Paw.
Yeah. Your pick, Nate Stevensville. He takes 17th, but I expect big things from Nate next year. I mean, Nate,
I do too.
it's his worst finish in a singles tournament. I mean, granted, it's the largest, right? But this is his worst finish. I think he comes back hungry next year.
17th
really do.
overall, though. Overall.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
his bracket, what did he finish in?
Well, you don't finish the bracket
You'd be
out,
top
so it's
8.
top 8.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And he had a
eight's
loss.
not a spot.
He had a
so,
loss.
yeah.
I mean, he was down to Kelsey Heitert. We were looking at like 16-5 in that first game, and he came back and won that. And Kelsey's super consistent. Consistent. Levi as well that you have here, Bill. Levi took a 25th. Like I said, he played Caleb right off the rip. Real tough draw. And that could go either way. Whoever's going the best.
Okay, I'm just saying. Both of those absolute solid picks, singles and passion. You would think I would get points from both.
No points.
But you would think that, correct?
Yeah.
You could sit there and be like, oh, those are absolutely solid picks. Either one of those could be King Cornhole. 0 points. How does that happen?
0 points.
You know what I need to start doing to win?
Picking the Hurts?
No.
Oh.
I need to see the bracket, and I need to seed everybody, and I need to make sure that I know exactly who people are playing.
Honestly,
right when the bracket opens, this and that, and follow it all the way and be like, this route. Yeah.
But my source, my source worked
well.
well.
Did I say that a little loud?
My source worked well for juniors, especially.
Juniors have worked
It's
great.
the reason I picked my juniors pick.
Your juniors picked through absolute gas.
He also did that. Yeah. Kelsey,
get my DMs, okay? That's all I'm saying.
and McKenna Ballou both made the main.
Stop giving this guy freaking tips that I don't have.
We taught cornhole, bro. You don't have time for that. You're working on bags all day.
Yeah, I know. While you're just flaunting around talking about cornhole with everybody.
Yeah.
Prancing.
Just chilling.
All right, let's go. Austin Thomason. Surprising. Super surprising.
He did not make the top 32.
Right.
So I gave him a 32, Bill. I mean, a 33.
That would mean he won his bracket, which means it was more likely out of 256, around 50s, right? It's somewhere around
Who
50s.
knows? Yeah.
Super surprising, though, because, dude, we play Austin Thomason all the time. He's one of the most consistent players in the freaking world.
Yeah.
You could put him with Gary Bearpaw on consistency and how they throw airmail slides, beautiful. Right down the middle, pushes, beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. Like I said, we've talked a little bit about Austin, where it seems like he's leaned off of, practicing and playing in multiple tournaments weekly. And I don't know. I mean, I want to see him come back hot. That's what I want to see, That's it, folks. Worlds was freaking awesome. Bill, you could just take us to the sign-off. Worlds was awesome. Everybody we ran into, look at me, Bill Lorman, what's up? It was awesome, man. Worlds was sick. We had great times every day. Owensboro was beautiful. The weather was really good, to be honest, outside. I ran out almost every morning. It was great. Ran into Finn every morning, Aaron Candler. Some good people out there running, walking, Mary Jo, the Blur. Yeah. If you guys see an older lady ever walking through an ACO venue and you barely see her, that's Mary Jo. They call her the Blur. I found that out.
Why the Blur?
Because she's walking so fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That fast?
Yeah.
Faster than you jog?
Oh, yeah. Wow. No, she doesn't run faster, or she doesn't walk faster than I jog. But she could if she wanted to, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet she could. Probably fastest walker of all time. Aaron Lambert, what up, brother? Hey, but folks, so this is what CBC looks like right now. We are sending out a couple offers right now for next year's picks, next year's team. We hope to draft next Thursday. It's gonna be tight.
It's not gonna be next Thursday. It's gonna be the week after. It's not gonna. I'm telling you right now, it is not gonna be next Thursday. Dylan didn't know I was gonna say this. This is unplanned.
I don't like it.
Not gonna be next Thursday. It'll be the week after. We will draft.
Unless I can fill the spots before next Thursday. No, we need to get this thing set up. But we also want to make sure the players are notified, soon enough to where, they can get bags and start practicing and know where they're going and stuff like that. I don't want to leave people hanging 1 week before.
I don't either. No, we have a lot of phone calls to make. We have a lot of paperwork to go through. There's tons tons of work on the back end that we have to go through, contracts to draw. I mean, there's tons of stuff before we do a draft. So that's why the way we have been working these past 4 days with me being ill.
Ill is ill.
If it continues, there's no possible way next Thursday. So I rather plan the Thursday after.
Yeah.
We're working all day tomorrow, and then tomorrow night till about midnight we're going to be at a cornhole tournament. But sometimes it is work for us. We have a 50-pound box we have to bring there. Correct. The next this Saturday we're going to be working all day.
And I mean, if we don't, if we don't have bags or something, I mean, we're gonna have bags to do. But if we don't have a ton of them, we could start making some phone calls and stuff like that.
We're going to
finalizing deals. It's been so tough, folks. Bill and I are both sick over the people, the conversation. It's the hardest thing I've done in this business so far is trying to even decide who, like, the manual labor, the work, like being nice to people, supporting our players, like. It all takes a lot of effort and it all takes a lot of time. But this, like, I've been sick about it for how long? Pretty much since we talked about it, right? Since we talked about, this is months ago, we're like, all right, we're going to limit the team to this number of players and we'll see what happens. We'll do applications. And then the applications didn't help. It almost made it worse because of how many we got.
I just want to tell you.
We're blessed, but geez.
Both of us have lost sleep over it. We're trying to game plan everything we can possibly do. We want to help out as many people as we possibly can, although our resources are limited to be able to do that. So they're very tough decisions because there are numerous people that we consider family within the ACO that we want to make sure that they feel a part of the family also, and that means even if they don't get drafted and things like that, we really do, because it weighs on both of us doing this. So we're going to have a conversation this weekend about this, and Dylan and I, we fought 15 times for 2 hours, over stuff like this. So it's not something that we take lightly. Trust me, it is grueling for us to get through this period until we figure out, the team for next year. And if somebody is left out or feels left out, I just want to apologize to you right now, because people are going to feel left out, and we're not trying to. This is just.
So we are trying so hard to make this not personal.
It's going to be tough.
That's the hardest part, is making it not feel personal. It's like, what is best for the business? What is best for CBC moving forward? And trying your best to not have your personal relationships affect the decisions of building a team. Like I said, like, even players from last year, like, loyalty is important to the business, right? But 100%. Either one of our exact friendships with those people, if it's outside of helping the business, should mean absolutely nothing to the decision of making the team. Right. And that has been the hardest thing, is that everybody on the team we legitimately would consider friends of ours. That they would give their shirts off their back, and we would give our shirts off of our back. And
100%.
It's been mutual for an entire season. If they needed something, we helped them. If they needed something, or if we need something, they would help us. Like, there's no questions asked with us, with CBC, and those people that if we needed something from them, they would do it, and vice versa.
And I know Dylan said, that we would consider them friends, or us friends. I would implore you to ask any person that we had sponsored this year.
Yeah.
And this is on your own, text message, DM. Nobody will ever see it. And we literally discussed with all of our pros, everybody that we had signed. We discussed with them. We said, hey, from this day, you are free agents.
Yeah,
it's done. Although we want to pick a lot of you back up, you are free.
But you can't
agent.
even say
that.
Right?
So it is
so
right,
tough,
right. It's very tough to, number one, say something like that, because both sides of a contract had been fulfilled.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we want 100% transparency to say that, hey, it's been fulfilled. Your free agents, do not feel bad going out there and trying to get offers from other people or doing whatever you want to do. We would love to have you, but please go do what you got to do. That's when you say friends, I think if you asked any of these guys what was the atmosphere with CBC, I believe they would say it's exactly what they have on their jersey, which is family.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would say, oh yeah, we're friends, or we think
You're
we're
right.
friends. I think it would be a little bit deeper than that, and that's the only reason I brought that up.
No, you're right.
I think all of them would say that.
I hope so.
Please
Yeah.
do it. If somebody doesn't say that, message me right away.
No, do not message.
I'm joking.
No, we have tried our best. Like I said, if you talk to, like Bill said, if you talk to any of our players about the loyalty of what we do and the quickliness, we have tried to help our
Quickliness. That's a word that my son would come up with.
It's a good word.
Quickliness, yeah.
Vocab, look it up. CBC vocab. I don't know. It's been tough for me. It's been tough for both of us. It's been tough for CBC. Like, it's almost inevitable that we're going to lose some and we're going to gain some, which is exciting for everybody, you know, but, you know, there are conversations that have to be had that aren't always a good time, you know, and that is what it is.
I would just say don't message either of us on Saturday.
Might be fired up.
We're going to get a little too fired up.
But we're going to figure it out, and then we're going to send out deals, and then we're going to solidify a team, and then we're going to be the best freaking team of all time in Cornhole ever.
Let's go. Dude,
right.
You're supposed to go up on those. Come on. One more.
That's
One more.
weird,
Up.
dude. That's weird.
It's the caddy high-fi. You got to do it's like it's golf.
Up is-
You know what I
I
mean?
feel like I'm washing a window.
All right, folks.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. This is CBC, Faith, Family, Four Baggers.
Out.